Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you just a quick introduction to the form builder. We're going to access the form creator just like normal. Just hover over the top portion here and click on form creator. And I'm going to create a whole new form just because I don't have any available at the moment. And this is our new form builder. You'll see on the right hand side we have all these different form fields, like a question, for example, is the most common. And we're just going to click and drag that over. Alright, very nice. And so with these new form fields, we're able to actually hover over these here and access these. So I can delete this form field, I can duplicate this form field, even edit this form field. So I can change this question to say question 1, for example, or type in a placeholder, please enter your answer, for example. And the placeholder is going to be that gray area. Let's take a look. A little gray text inside, just to kind of hint at what answer I expect. We're going to have an optional checkbox that says optional on it, and that just means, optional means this form can be submitted without typing in any answer there, basically. Display type, so default is a single line input field, and then we also have multi-line input fields as well. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at some more. We have heading. Oh, another new feature is we're able to actually, now we have these kind of sections here, these little red sections. We can actually change the column structures of these. So let me show you that just by clicking on this little column icon. Let's make these side by side, and I can take this and place that right here. Perfect. And there's quite a few more other form fields, like PayPal payment, for example. And you'll see I can drop this inside this current section or create a new section above or below. Just got to pay attention to the coloring there. That's a whole new section with the PayPal payment right below. And let's split this up and create a new one for donation as well. So this is going to actually change the PayPal payment protocol, if it's going to follow the PayPal payment protocol or the PayPal donation protocol, which are actually different. With payment, you're able to actually change the title, change the display type, but you can also denote the different options people can choose when choosing to pay. Option 1, which you can say like credit or debit, for example. Although all that is really handled, actually on the PayPal side of things. But here we're going to denote, the price of it, and then shipping and handling if there is anything like that. And I can go ahead and add more. I can rearrange these or even delete these as well.
You just sat there with it.
The other option is donate. And with donate, we can actually let people choose how much they want to donate or specify some amounts for them. We can also set the default amount to donate, the minimum we can accept, and the maximum we can accept as well. Alright, so these are the different form fields. Let's take a look at settings. And settings is things like the title of this form, the email list. So whoever is typed into this email list is the person who will receive the submissions. The submit button text. So this is the text on this button here. So let me go ahead and I'll show you. Just if we change that to say register, for example, we're going to see it change to register. And this is actually a preview. The form can actually be submitted from here. Time limit in minutes is another new feature. That just means how much time does the user have to complete this application, basically. 0 by default means unlimited time. Require CAPTCHA, that's pretty self-explanatory. Just places a CAPTCHA on the form to prevent spam bots or phishing attempts to be submitted. Store data is going to do just that. It's going to store these submissions so that you can always look back on previous submissions. Enable form on start date. What this is going to do is it's actually going to schedule the form to be published for a later time. So if I set this up for tomorrow and publish this, nobody can actually fill out this form until this start date is actually hit. Disable form after end date is going to be very similar. However, it's actually going to be the opposite. So let's go ahead and set this for 12th, but on the actually on the 12th, this form will no longer be able to be filled out. So very similar to think about, but they will actually work in tandem. It's actually very good for like nominations or anything like that. Admin sign off. This is actually going to This is actually going to send an additional email to whoever is donated in this admin sign-off email, and then the admin sign-off or the admin place here will be able to approve or deny the request right from their email. It's an internal setting, so any HR representatives who need time off request forms, or like time punch request forms, things like that, things that need to be approved or denied can definitely use this admin sign-off feature. Enable PayPal. Enable PayPal is actually going to work with the PayPal payment and donation form field. So this must be entered in to use those form fields there. You're going to enable the PayPal and then type in your PayPal account email into this field here. And then that's where all the revenue is going to go to. Okay, so these are our settings. We also have the Publish Now button, which is going to do just that, according to the enable form on start date if that's toggled. Clone is just going to copy this form so that you can just build off of it again. Share template will allow other people, other users who can log in to copy this form and build off of it. Delete will delete this form and all the form data. Preview and share is just going to take a look at what this looks like now and also give you a link and embed code to place this into your website. Let's go ahead and take a look. That's more or less what this looks like now. And then save is actually going to save this these settings here. So after you change the email list you may want to save, you can also hit back to save, and that's going to take us back to the actual form there. And lastly, in content we have the form header, a little pre-text before the actual form starts, the form footer, so text after the form, and then the submit response is going to be the message that the user sees after hitting the submit button.